Welcome to my channel, Old Coins History 333. In this video, I tell you about the United States of America Eisenhower $1, which are most valuable and rare. If you interested, please subscribe my channel. Thanks. Top 1. The 1971 Eisenhower $1 coin is a fascinating piece of U.S. history that many collectors overlook, but it's actually a coin with a story and a value that might surprise you. Released in 1971, the Eisenhower dollar was the first dollar coin to be issued by the U.S. Mint since the peace dollar ended its production in 1935. This coin commemorates the legacy of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States, and it holds a unique place in the history of American coinage. The obverse of the 1971 Eisenhower dollar features a striking portrait of President Eisenhower, designed by the artist Frank Gasparo. The reverse, however, is what makes this coin particularly intriguing. It shows the image of the Apollo 11 mission's insignia, which features an eagle landing on the moon, a tribute to the United States' historic achievement of landing the first men on the moon in 1969. This reverse design was created to honor not just Eisenhower, but the achievements of the space program during his presidency. The Eisenhower dollar was minted in both copper-nickel clad and 40% silver, with the silver versions being issued only in certain proof sets. The primary reason for the coin's introduction was to honor Eisenhower's legacy and commemorate the successful Apollo 11 mission, but unfortunately, the coin wasn't widely accepted by the public. At the time of its release, many people found the Eisenhower dollar too large and bulky for everyday use, so it quickly fell out of favor and wasn't circulated as widely as the U.S. Mint had hoped. However, this gives the coin a bit of an air of rarity, especially for those that are in pristine condition or that have unique characteristics. Although the coin's use in circulation was short-lived, the Eisenhower dollar became a popular item among collectors. And, as with many coins, it's the rare versions that are the most valuable. Over the years, certain editions of the 1971 Eisenhower dollar have become incredibly sought after, especially those with a high grade or those that were produced with unique features. One of the most important factors when it comes to determining the value of any coin, including the 1971 Eisenhower dollar, is its condition. Coins that have been well preserved and show minimal signs of wear tend to fetch much higher prices than coins that have been used in circulation. For example, a 1971 Eisenhower dollar in uncirculated condition can be worth significantly more than a coin that has been heavily worn or damaged. Mint errors are another key factor that can drastically increase the value of a coin. Mint errors occur during the production process and can result in coins that are noticeably different from the standard issue. These errors can range from simple things like off-center strikes to more unusual and valuable mistakes, like double strikes or missing details on the design. These minting errors are rare, and if you happen to find an Eisenhower dollar with such a flaw, it can be worth far more than you'd expect. The 1971 Eisenhower dollar is also part of a larger set of coins that were produced as part of the series honoring the Apollo program and President Eisenhower. As a result, these coins are especially valuable to collectors who are interested in space history, presidential memorabilia, or U.S. coinage in general. Given its historical significance, the 1971 Eisenhower dollar continues to be highly regarded by collectors today. One of the most exciting things about the 1971 Eisenhower dollar is the possibility of finding a coin that is worth a significant amount of money. While most of these coins are worth only a few dollars, especially those in common condition, there are certain rare examples that have fetched extraordinary prices at auction. These rare coins might have been kept in perfect condition, might feature a rare minting error, or could simply be an example of one of the more elusive variations of the coin. In fact, there was one particularly rare 1971 Eisenhower dollar that made headlines when it sold for a record-breaking amount. This specific coin, which was graded in nearly perfect MS-67 condition, caught the eye of collectors and investors alike. Its exceptional condition, combined with its rarity, made it highly desirable. When it went up for auction, it sold for a remarkable price of $74,000. This stunning sale shows just how much value can be hidden in what may initially seem like a common coin. The key to discovering this hidden worth is understanding what makes a coin special, whether it's its condition, its rarity, or perhaps an interesting feature like a minting error. If you come across a 1971 Eisenhower dollar that appears to be in excellent condition, or one that has an unusual or rare characteristic, it might be time to get it professionally graded and see just how much it could be worth. In conclusion, the 1971 Eisenhower dollar is far more than just a piece of American currency. It's a piece of history. Although it was initially rejected by the public for everyday use, it has found a place in the hearts of collectors. With the right combination of rarity, condition, and possibly a minting error, this coin can be worth far more than you would imagine. The 1971 Eisenhower dollar is a reminder that, in the world of coin collecting, even coins that are seemingly ordinary at first glance can be worth tens of thousands of dollars. One particularly rare specimen even sold for $74,000, a staggering amount for a coin that was originally minted to honor a president and a historic space mission. Top 2. The 1972 Eisenhower $1 coin is a fascinating piece of American history, and its value in the world of coin collecting may surprise you. If you've ever come across one of these coins and wondered if it's worth anything beyond its face value, you're in for an interesting journey. The Eisenhower dollar was the first dollar coin issued by the U.S. Mint since the peace dollar ended production in 1935. Created to honor President Dwight D. Eisenhower and the achievements of the Apollo space program, the 1972 Eisenhower dollar holds a unique place in both American numismatic history and space exploration. The obverse of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar features a striking portrait of President Eisenhower, designed by artist Frank Gasparo. This design is instantly recognizable, capturing the likeness of a president who played a pivotal role in the post-World War II era. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find an image of the Apollo 11 mission's insignia, which shows an eagle landing on the moon, a nod to the historic achievements of the U.S. space program during Eisenhower's presidency. The inclusion of the eagle and the moon landing emphasizes the connection between the presidency and one of the most iconic moments in American history, making the coin a truly memorable tribute. The 1972 Eisenhower dollar was produced in two types: the copper-nickel-clad version, which was intended for general circulation, and the 40% silver version, which was struck for collectors in proof sets. While most of the coins from this era are clad, the silver versions are far more desirable to collectors due to their higher intrinsic value. The fact that the coin comes in both a regular and a silver version adds a layer of complexity to its potential value. So, what makes the 1972 Eisenhower dollar worth more than just its face value of $1? One of the most important factors to consider when evaluating the worth of a coin is its condition. As with any collectible, the better the condition, the higher the value. Coins that are in near-perfect or mint condition are worth considerably more than coins that have been heavily circulated and show signs of wear. In fact, high-quality coins can often be worth hundreds of times more than their original face value. In addition to condition, another factor that can make a 1972 Eisenhower dollar valuable is the presence of a minting error. Minting errors occur during the production process, and when they happen, they can result in unique coins that are highly sought after by collectors. Common minting errors include double strikes, off-center strikes, or missing elements in the design. Because minting errors are so rare, they can make a coin like the 1972 Eisenhower dollar worth far more than its standard counterpart. For example, a 1972 Eisenhower dollar that was struck off-center or featured a double die could attract serious interest from collectors and investors. While most 1972 Eisenhower dollars are worth only a few dollars, those with unique characteristics like mint errors can fetch much higher prices, especially when they are in pristine condition. But let's take this one step further. What about a 1972 Eisenhower dollar that is in absolutely perfect condition, with no signs of wear and no noticeable blemishes? The value of this coin would be significantly higher. A coin like this, which is graded as MS 67 or higher, is considered to be in near-perfect or perfect condition. Coins of this quality are rare and often fetch premium prices at auctions or through private sales. There is a notable example of a 1972 Eisenhower dollar that sold for an astronomical amount due to its exceptional condition. This coin, graded MS 67, was one of the finest examples of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar ever discovered. The coin's flawless design, combined with its rarity, made it a prized possession among collectors. When it was sold at auction, it fetched a jaw-dropping price of $70,000. This sale serves as a powerful reminder of just how much value can be hidden in coins that seem relatively common at first glance. While most 1972 Eisenhower dollars are worth little more than their face value, coins in pristine condition or with unique minting errors can be worth far more. It's a testament to the fact that coin collecting is not just about collecting what is popular or what is easy to find, but about recognizing the potential in even the most seemingly ordinary pieces of currency. If you happen to find a 1972 Eisenhower dollar in excellent condition, it's worth taking the time to have it professionally graded. A coin that is graded highly by a reputable grading service can command far more in the market than one that is left ungraded or undervalued. Whether it's a silver version, a coin with a minting error, or simply a perfectly preserved example, your 1972 Eisenhower dollar could end up being worth far more than you ever imagined. In the world of coin collecting, the 1972 Eisenhower dollar stands out as a reminder of both presidential history and space exploration. It's a coin that has seen its value fluctuate over the years, but for those who understand its significance and rarity, it's still a coin worth pursuing. With the right combination of condition, rarity, and maybe even a minting error, the 1972 Eisenhower dollar could be worth far more than its face value. In conclusion, while the 1972 Eisenhower dollar may seem like a simple, everyday coin, there's so much more to it than meets the eye. Whether it's a high-quality specimen in mint condition or a rare example with a unique minting error, this coin can be worth far more than you might expect. As we've seen with the sale of one such coin for $70,000, the right conditions can make a coin like the 1972 Eisenhower dollar a highly valuable piece in the world of numismatics. Top 3. The 1974 Eisenhower $1 coin is an intriguing piece of American numismatic history, and it may be more valuable than you think. The Eisenhower dollar, which was first issued in 1971, marked the return of the dollar coin after a long hiatus. The 1974 version of this coin carries significant historical value, as it commemorates President Dwight D. Eisenhower's legacy and the achievements of the Apollo space program during his time in office. But what makes the 1974 Eisenhower dollar particularly interesting for collectors is its rarity and potential value, which might surprise you. The design of the 1974 Eisenhower dollar is quite iconic. The obverse side features a portrait of President Eisenhower, designed by artist Frank Gasparo. This design captures the likeness of the 34th President of the United States, who led the country during a transformative period of the 20th century. On the reverse side, you'll find the emblem of the Apollo 11 mission, showing an eagle landing on the moon. This reverse design was a tribute to the incredible achievement of landing the first humans on the moon, an event that occurred just a few years before the coin was minted. This connection to both the space program and the presidency makes the coin a significant piece of history, giving it more than just monetary value. In 1974, the Eisenhower dollar was produced in two different compositions, a copper-nickel-clad version for circulation and a 40% silver version for collectors. The majority of the coins minted were the copper-nickel-clad variety, while the silver versions were produced only in proof sets and were intended for collectors. The silver versions are particularly sought after by collectors due to their higher intrinsic value, which is based on the actual silver content of the coin. The silver version of the 1974 Eisenhower dollar is far rarer than the clad variety, and this rarity can significantly increase the value of the coin. When it comes to determining the value of a 1974 Eisenhower dollar, several factors come into play. One of the most important is the coin's condition. The better the condition of the coin, the higher its value. Coins that have been well preserved, with minimal wear and tear, tend to command higher prices. For example, a coin that has been kept in pristine condition and is graded as MS 65 or higher by professional grading services will be worth much more than a coin that shows significant signs of wear from being in circulation. But what if you find a 1974 Eisenhower dollar that is in near-perfect condition? Or what if you find one with a rare minting error? Mint errors can significantly boost the value of a coin, especially if the error is noticeable or unusual. Minting errors occur during the production process and result in coins that deviate from the normal strike. These errors can include double strikes, off-center strikes, or missing elements in the design. Minting errors are extremely rare, and collectors are always on the lookout for coins with these anomalies. If you happen to find a 1974 Eisenhower dollar with a minting error, it could be worth far more than its standard counterpart. Collectors are also highly interested in coins with low mintage numbers. While the 1974 Eisenhower dollar was produced in large quantities, certain versions of the coin, particularly the 40% silver-proof coins, were issued in smaller numbers. Coins with lower mintage numbers are often more valuable because they are harder to find. The demand for these rarer coins can drive up their price, especially if the coin is in excellent condition. Now, let's talk about a rare 1974 Eisenhower dollar that has made waves in the coin collecting world. A coin that was graded in MS 67 condition, a near-perfect grade, recently sold at auction for an astonishing amount. This coin, with its immaculate surface and sharp details, attracted the attention of high-end collectors and investors, all of whom were eager to own such a pristine specimen. When it was finally sold, it fetched an incredible price of $64,000. This sale is a testament to the hidden value of coins that many people might overlook at first glance. The sale of this 1974 Eisenhower dollar for such a high price shows that there is more to this coin than meets the eye. While many of these coins are worth just a few dollars, particularly those in average condition, there are exceptional examples that can fetch remarkable amounts at auction. It's a reminder to collectors and investors that, when it comes to rare coins, the condition, rarity, and potential mint errors can all play a significant role in determining their value. So, what does this mean for you as a collector or someone who's simply curious about the value of the 1974 Eisenhower dollar? If you have one of these coins in your collection, it's worth taking a closer look. Examine the coin carefully for any signs of wear and check if it might have a minting error. If it's in excellent condition or shows no signs of significant wear, it could be worth much more than the typical face value. And if you discover a rare minting error or a particularly low mintage coin, you might be holding a true gem. In conclusion, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar is a coin that holds much more value than many people realize. With its connection to American history, the legacy of President Eisenhower, and the Apollo space program, this coin is a significant piece of U.S. numismatic history. Whether it's in pristine condition or contains a rare minting error, this coin could be worth far more than you'd expect. One rare 1974 Eisenhower dollar, for example, recently sold for the remarkable sum of $64,000. So, the next time you come across one of these coins, remember that it might just be worth more than you ever imagined.